Breaking news, my wonderful people. See exactly what is happening. An event that was organized for presidential candidates, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Atiku, and the rest were all invited. Guess what? They all refused to turn up. Only Peter Obi was there to speak with the people. They say clear conscience fears no accusation. If you know that you have something to present to Nigerians, you should be there to be able to speak to the people. You should be there to be able to talk with the people. You should be there to be able to relate and understand what's going on with the people, rather than keeping yourself away and showing that you cannot cope with what is happening. And so Peter Obi shines forth. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Peter Obi shines as Tinubu and Atiku were absent at an event organized for presidential candidates which they were invited. The persistent absence of the presidential candidates of the All Progressive Congress at a public event organized for the presidential candidates in the upcoming 2023 general election continues, as he was reportedly represented by the vice presidential candidate again, Kashim Shettima, at a program which was organized by Voice of Women Empowerment Foundation in partnership with MacToll Foundation, which is on the way at the NAF Conference Center in Abuja. This absence has generated mixed reactions from Nigerians who developed different opinion concerning what is happening. His continuous refusal is sparking up a lot of reactions. The absence has caused mixed reactions from Nigerians who developed different opinion concerning his persistent absence, although he was not the only permanent presidential candidate that was absent, including Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party, and so on. We are considerably for top presidential aspirants in the race were absent. However, at the event, the presidential candidate on ground, Peter Obi, the Labour Party, Prince Adewale Adebayo, and Social Democratic SDP candidate Ibrahim of the Young Progressive People, YPP, and Hassan. At the event, Peter Obi made speech that gave him a sounding ovation as everyone stood up in amazement of the brilliance of what he has in mind for the country. So this is what is happening. They are refusing to turn up when they should, and Nigerians are no longer finding it funny. These are the days where elections are around the corner, and listen, you don't have to want to. You have to, show that you are concerned about the people, you are intentional, you know what they are going through, and you come to relate and to speak to them in terms of what's going on and how you can relate and bring in your perspective. Not staying away. It doesn't change the matter. You can't stay away. The continuous staying away and refusal to actually relate with the people so that questions can be asked, the people can be can vent and try to understand what you're going to be doing. It's so important. So important, cannot be overemphasized. It's so important, in fact too important. However, these people have continued to stay away because they don't want to be interrogated. They don't want to have Nigerians question them on important narratives and why they are doing some things, why they are not doing some things, how they intend to do things, what's the timeline, what will be the measure for judging that you're doing things well, what will be the parameters for how do you evaluate your gaps, and what will be the gap analysis that you put on ground to be able to fit into those areas to ensure that nothing is lacking. They're just trying every way hard as best possible to really exclude that and make sure that they are thoroughly hiding very well. Okay, but truly, sincerely speaking, if not because of Nigerians and a lot of people who are not paying attention to what should really be, we should not be having such people be our leaders in any way, form, or kind. We should not be having such people be leaders because they can't even take care of their own personal business, how much more giving direction to a whole lot of people. You see, the importance of ensuring that our desire is met in the first place is so important, so important. And so it is very important, it's very expedient that we transform and we make a lot of difference in the face of all this. So these are some of the things that are happening. This is why every one of us must be able to rise up to the occasion and ensure that at the end of the day we know where we are standing, because these people will continuously want to do things that favors them, irrespective of how Nigerians are affected. They don't really care, if you ask me. They don't really care. They don't really care, if you ask me. Okay? What's his name? Michael Jackson was the one who sang a song. I said, all I really want to say is that they don't really care about us. How true? They don't really care about us. That's so true. Okay, so these are part of the things going on and why every one of us must begin to pay attention and ensure that those areas that we are neglected, those areas that we're not paid attention to, okay, so it's moved, okay, and we can truly we can truly make a difference. These are so important. Remember that every one of us have got a duty, okay, and we must ensure that we make a difference in the face of all this. Okay, we must ensure. It is so important, too important, too important. So my wonderful people, this is why every one of us, we must come to the realization that unless we begin to amend some of these ways that we've been doing things before, we may possibly not get the desired results that we all envisage. And so let's work at it. Let's ensure that we are working in a real situation where we can see the difference, and we can ensure that at the end of the day, Nigeria become a better place, not just for one, but for all of us. In that way, we know that truly, sincerely speaking, things are beginning to change. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, it's up to you and I to make that difference. Let's make it, thoughtfully, truthfully, so we can have what we desire. God bless. Bye for now.